Hi everyone, this is my discussion thread for this week's discussion on YA dialogue. It was interesting looking back at when I was a teenager and how I talked to my friends and how we communicated with each other and how we would talk every day to each other. One thing that stayed the same with between today's generation and my generation as a teenager, we do talk differently than we would have as if we were talking to an adult. So I think everybody has a different way of talking to someone no matter what. You're more when you're with your friends, you have like words you say all the time that only you and your friends really understand. Like today's teenagers, because of the cell phones and everything, they have the text speech and the slang, and so parents sometimes really don't have a clue what some of this slang is that's out there now. So that's how they're similar. Is the speech and the slang is almost the same as far as the words may be different, but it's basically the same thing. Of you talk to your friends a different way than you would talk to your parents or a school official, because you have your own little way of talking to your friends with the slang. And how is it different? With the exception of, like I said, how it would be different would be the way we communicated. With me being a teenager and talking to my friends, we talked face to face and not via texting via cell phones and things like that, or on a telephone that was the house phone basically, and you shared the phone with everybody in the house. Let's see. How does it differ from region to region? I'm not sure that some of the slang really differs from region to region as far as the way teens talk. And with the YA dialogue, as a writer, you've got to be able to convey the dialogue that the way the teenager is speaking now. You got to convey that with your character, that your character knows and is a modern teenager that the reader can relate to. If you're going to use text speech, know what the slang words are and what they mean, how to use them when you're when the character's talking to one of their friends, and how their body language may be as well when conveying in the dialogue. And let's see what else. One of the things when we were reading this week also I really liked was the chapter 8 in the book about writing great books for young adults. They had a list of what in normal conversation, what people don't do, and I think that's the same for teens as well. One of the things was that they don't talk in complete sentences all the time, and they don't use proper grammar, which is true, especially on social media nowadays. Everybody has their proper grammar. A lot of times is not used on social media, especially. As a writer, your grammar is great and everything else when you're writing your book, but when you're just having like a quick conversation with friends or other colleagues on social media like Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or one of those, and even like Snapchat, that whatever social media you're on, your where you talk is going to be a lot shorter in more of a slang type usage of the words, instead of proper grammar and proper ways of talking in complete sentences as well. So this was an interesting topic to learn about this week as far as YA dialogue is. I look forward to the rest of the term as well.